Here at The Heat, we've had plenty to talk about all year long. Let's take a look back at some of the biggest stories we covered this year. Protests in Ukraine came to a head in early 2014 when clashes between police and protesters left more than 100 people dead. Parliament quickly ousted the Prime Minister and opened the door to new leadership and a separatist movement that swept the country. Russian loyalty in the eastern part of Ukraine hit an all-time high, and by spring, Crimea had voted to join Russia. While Ukraine faced a civil war, Islamic militants known as ISIL captured Syria and began a campaign for a so-called Islamic State. Their violent tactics and brutal beheadings quickly stole the attention of the international community, many of whom denounced these acts as terrorism. Another conflict in the Middle East began when Israeli-Palestinian peace talks broke down over the unity government between the two Palestinian political factions, Fatah and Hamas. The Israeli-Palestinian relationship deteriorated until daily rocket strikes left thousands of Palestinians dead, most of them civilians. While civil wars raged in the Middle East and Eastern Europe, people in West Africa were fighting a different battle against Ebola. The deadly disease struck Guinea, Liberia, Sierra Leone and Nigeria and has killed thousands. As public health officials fought to get it under control, cases popped up in the United States and Spain. 2014 has also been a banner year for economic recovery and development everywhere, from Wall Street to the streets of India. Governments renewed a commitment to combat climate change, capping the year in a groundbreaking deal between the US and China. The year ended in a low note with a hostage crisis in Australia and a school shooting massacre by the Taliban in Pakistan. And a historic agreement between Cuba and the US as the two countries work to restore diplomatic ties, which ended more than 5 decades ago. It leaves the whole world looking forward to the future and wondering, what will 2015 have us talking about?